Hey YouTube, this is Ignarius, and in my plans for 2016 video, I said I would start a new Let's Play in World of Warcraft for the 2016 year, and in the video I said I didn't know if I was going to do Alliance or Horde, but if I did Alliance I would go on Arch and Dawn of the Scryers, but if I did Horde I would go with Doommaul, and I decided to go with Horde, so we're going to go ahead and log into Doommaul, and this is a character I made just for no reason at all. Anyways, so I decided to go with a female undead hunter, and I already know what she's going to look like. Let's go ahead and make her real quick. Face. Actually, let's get rid of the features. There we go. I want that face, that hair, and they look more black. Okay, I guess that's as black I'm gonna get. It's not the skin color. There it is. Okay, what am I gonna name her? I'll probably just go with my traditional one. Except I think that's what that warrior's name was. Yeah. So we will go with Color Rain. How about that? There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and jump in. This takes so long to load. But we're gonna watch the cinematic here.
Though Lady Sylvanas and her Forsaken finally took vengeance upon their hated enemy, the Lich King, their dark crusade in Northrend proved costly. Betrayed by Grand Apothecary Putrus at the Battle of Wrathgate, the Forsaken's devious plague of death was unleashed upon both the Alliance and the Horde to calamitous effect. Unbeknownst to Sylvanas, Putrus and his demonic ally, Varimathras, had taken control of the Undercity. As a result, the Forsaken were wrongly blamed for the traitor's atrocities. Though the Undercity was eventually retaken, Sylvanas and her followers still bear the weight of Putrus' sins. Mistrusted by the other members of the Horde, the Forsaken must now prove their loyalty to the cause and redeem themselves from their supposed treachery. To this end, Sylvanas has bolstered her defenses within the Tirisfal Glades and readied her undead forces for any contingency. As one of the Forsaken, you must use your cunning and viciousness to slay any who would pose a threat to Sylvanas' rule, be they human, undead, or otherwise.
Well, okay. Normally I don't watch the cinematics when I make a new character. Just thought I'd do something different. I need to turn off some of these add-ons. But on Doommaul I don't really have anything since I only had the one level 3 character. So this is basically starting up a new server. But it shouldn't be too hard to get started. We've all been noobs once, right? Let's get these heirlooms, the cape, the necklace, 2 of these, the bow, and I'm not going to use these because they only go up to level 60. So I'm going to use the leather set. Must have made 2 of those. Okay. Yeah, we've got everything. Let's set up the interface. Auto loot on. Yeah, we'll show the helm, why not? Action bars. First clean up. Put that down there, and we have the Chauffeured Mechanahog, which you get for completing an achievement for getting 35 heirlooms. Reorganize my skill bar here, and this skill is useless. Let's get started. Fresh out of the grave. Hello there, you must be Kellebrain? I sure am. The Shadow Grave. I'm pleased to see that you're up and walking around, Kellebrain. You've held up nicely, especially after being dead for so long. Others weren't as lucky. If you wouldn't mind, I need you to fetch my embalming fluid and some twine to stitch up these bodies. You'll find both in the Shadow Grave, the building just behind me. Here, Darnell will join you. He knows the way. Okay, well I know the way too, because I have done this before. If you're wondering why I chose to go with the Undead Hunter, I have never really played the Undead race a lot. In fact, I think it's actually my second least played race in my 4 years of playing. Next to Goblin, which is the last. And the Hunter, I haven't really leveled a Hunter past level 40 something, I think. I got a Troll Hunter to level 44 back in Mist of Pandaria, but I don't have that character anymore. And I have a level 100 Hunter, but I boosted that one when I pre-ordered Warlords of Draenor during Mist of Pandaria. Anyways, let's turn this quest in. Shadow Grave, you will find the items. Yeah, blah blah blah, got them. Exactly what you needed. Be an asset to the Forsaken. You know, word has it that you were quite the hunter in your previous life. Perhaps I should assign you to a more exciting task. Complete quests. So, those that couldn't be saved. The Valkyr rise hundreds of corpses every day. Agatha raised you just a few moments ago. Not all are as lucky as you, however. Some maintain their free will but live in constant fear and confusion. They usually run off into the woods, cowering at their own reflections. That rhymes, I think. It sounded like it. Others lose their minds completely, shambling about aimlessly. They often turn to violence and must be destroyed. You know what? I know what I think it is. I was making some parodies of Queen's We Will Rock You, and I still haven't gotten the beat out of my head. Anyways, let's try to read without doing that. This is your task, Kellebrain. Destroy them, our former brothers and sisters, though they might be. Okay. No big deal. After all, they are mindless. It's not like they care anyways. Oh my gosh. For some reason, I have been having the worst lag in World of Warcraft recently. I don't know why. We're killing more than we need to be. Oh, I forgot to get a quest. The Awakening King, peasant or hunter, I don't care what you were before. I just need somebody with a working tongue. Being raised from the dead is strenuous. Not everyone copes with it as well as you did. In particular, there are 3 newly raised undead who are having trouble coping right now. I want you to find them and talk to them. It might be that they just need someone that they can relate with. You'll find them here in the graveyard. I've got to speak with Marshal Redpath, Lillian Voss, and Valdred Moray. And while we're at it, we'll go ahead and turn this quest in. Not even the power of the Valkyr was enough to save these creatures. They were doomed from the beginning. That's unfortunate. I have obtained some equipment for you, Kellebrain. It's not much, but it will help. Please, take your pick. Well, I mean, there's only one thing I can choose, and I don't even have an option, so I'll take that. Here's Valdred Moray. I don't think he plays any significant role. I think the only one that does play any sort of role in the future is Lillian Voss. She is in the Scarlet Monastery dungeons and Skolomance. I think that's where she dies, in that dungeon. What? What's going on? Who are you? What happened to me? Oh, Tahoe. Tahoe, get away! Go! Sorry about this, guys. Okay, give me a second. Let me go put him up somewhere. Sorry about that. My brother has a dog and we're watching it for a couple of days. Anyways, what's going on? Who are you? What happened to me? Don't you remember? You died. I died? Yes, you're right. I died. It was an orc. He cut off my hands and left me to die. Valdred looks down at his hands. These aren't my hands. These aren't my hands! Calm down, Valdred. Undertaker Mordo probably sewed some new ones on for you. Valdred looks back down at his hands. I suppose this is my fate then. Ha! Part of an undead army. Somehow I never considered that I might end up fighting for the Forsaken. He looks back up at you. What do I do now? You talk to Undertaker Mordo. He'll tell you what to do. That's all I know. And he is off to go fight for the Dark Lady. Here's the Lillian boss. Cowering little runt. Get away from me, you abomination! I'm not an abomination. I'm simply undead. I just want to speak with you. The undead are a taint upon Azeroth. Every one of you creatures deserves to be destroyed. Lillian, do you realize that you are undead yourself? Of course she just denies it, even though she can just look down and see that she has bones sticking out of her hands. Stand back, monster. You want to fight because I'll fight you. I'll fight any one of you creatures. Do you hear me? I'm not here to fight. I've only been asked to speak with you. Oh really? Fine. I don't want to join you in your Forsaken. Maybe I'll start my own Forsaken. Maybe I'll invent Forsaken with elbows. You're free to do whatever you like. You're a pansy. You freaking baby. If I was an undead, if I was remade into an undead, I would totally love that. You've done well, Hunter. As you can see, not all of us have resigned to our fates. I'm glad to see that you're at least willing to work. Valdred will be a valuable asset to the Forsaken. As for the other two, there is not much that we can do. We cannot force them to join us. Darnell tells me that the two of you have already met. That's good, because I'm sending you both into Death Knell. Your work is done here. Speak with Death Guard Sultane and Death Knell, to the north. He will tell you more of what you must know. Speak with Death Guard Sultane at Death Knell and Terisful Glades. Well, okay. I think that's it for this video. So, I hope you're liking it so far. If you like what I'm doing with like the reading of the quest logs and just giving, just like, I don't know, giving like, oh Jesus, screw it. So, I hope you enjoyed the video and the series. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye!